Hey y'all, this is Matt, and today for senior team member development, we're learning how to use the Cash Master, counting drawers, counting receipts, using service point store management for checking financial and reports and settling shifts, and using the cash accountability log. All right, so this is our Cash Master. It's what we use to count our bills and our coins whenever counting a drawer. Right up here is where you're going to be placing it. So you place your cups like this. Some people do it like this. Either one's fine. Just make sure that you have this cup with it. And our bills just like this. Right over here we have our toggle for our loose coins, our rolled coins, which we don't really use. We actually count them together with the loose coins. Under each category, you can toggle between each denomination of bills. So we got ones, twos, fives, tens, 20s, 50s, hundreds, and so on. All right, so as you can see, all of the quarters and most of the dimes have been used. So before counting a drawer, you want to make sure that these are good to go. So you're going to take your your rolls, and then usually just want to do one per. All right, so this is a drawer that has already been used, aka a dirty drawer, not clean. So you can see it's been used, and you know that right off the bat because it's got 10s, 20s, 50s. It's even got some keep the change coins right over here. So I can look at this and know that was used. And I'm gonna look under here where people are keeping their receipts to see whose it was if I'm unsure. All right, and I'm looking here on the left side till for all the receipts for accountability. So that's senior discounts, gonna be promos, a good example of paid out. We also got paid ins, any sort of discount and giveaway that we wanna have record of and that our team members are required to keep receipts of. They're gonna be right here. All right, so when counting a drawer, first things first, you wanna make sure the Cash Master's on. You're going to finalize it just to make sure, even if it was done, you should make sure you're starting from a clean slate. And you're gonna start with pennies. You can put your cup and your rolled coins on there. It can be outside, it can be inside, it doesn't matter, as long as the cup is here, because the weight is tiered to subtract the weight of the cup itself. And we got nickels. Dimes, and ideally there should be another dime here, but I don't have that resource right now. Same thing with the quarters, there should be another roll of quarters. And then from here, you're gonna go ahead and slide over from rolled coins to loose bills. We don't count rolled coins. Once you've made sure that all of these are in fact ones, you can put them on the Cash Master for it to start counting, but you wanna do them a little bit at a time, because what happens is when you put them all on there at the same time, it's actually too much weight, and this is what happens. It says too many, remove some. So I'm just gonna put on there a little bit at a time. And I'm fanning it out. I'm checking to make sure again that these are all ones, kind of double checking my own check. All right, and when you are done with ones, it's very, very important that before you take them off the scale, that we're making sure that this is a multiple of 5. It rounds up to a multiple of 5. So that can be anything from 5 or a 0, so that whenever we do switch over to 5s, we're gonna equal out at exactly 200. So this coincidentally is right at $100 if you round up. So we're good to move on to 5s. Again, fanning them through, putting on a little bit at a time. All right, so this equals 205, but we want it to equal 200. So we're gonna take one off. And as you can see, I took it off while it was still on there, so it automatically changed the number. And now we're back at equaling 200. So then everything else in the drawer is actually gonna be taken out, and it's gonna be part of what was collected as cash payment when this drawer was in use. So once you've taken out the receipts, you've categorized those and put them to the side. You take out all this money. Let's keep the change, and then you're gonna write how much it was, your name, and the date right here, so that we have that. We know when it was counted last. This is now a clean drawer. It's good to go for the next person to use it. We have the money that was collected. We have the receipts that were accumulated and kept because of the receipts and or paid in, paid out. And now we're going to be going over to Service Point Store Management to reconcile and check their financial reports.